You too. Alright. Um, the main purpose of this video right now is I've discovered there is a topic that's been thrown around these days, like how to be confident and being assertive as a man, right? How to become confident in everything you do because we all know how we get around here, right? Like the purpose of our game is not just about women only. We don't just give game for only women. We give game both in life and in women because come to think about the game, it's not just about talking to women alone. It's how to approach things in life, how to become the better version of yourself because we keep growing around here. Because the more examples you go out, the more experience you get, the more examples you come back and you see and you keep implementing in different areas of your life. Let me go again. The more experience you get in life, because you need to keep practicing these things both in your life, in your everyday job, and everything you do in life, and even conversing with people. Because conversing with people right now that I'm saying is just it's not just with women. In building connections, in building influence, because you need to have this type of mentality. Like, how can you turn an elevator conversation into something bigger? How can you turn an elevator conversation to making that person want to talk to you more, like you, want to give you opportunities, put you on opportunities? That's what game is about. It's not just about talking to women alone, but it's how to live, the way you live, the way you approach situations, the way you do your things. So, with all that being said, let's get into today's topic, which is about confidence, being confident and being assertive as a human being. Because I don't know whoever can be watching this video, might be a man, might be a lady, whoever, right? Because our game is not just specifically for men alone, it's also for women. And I'm confident, I'm telling you that by the end of this video, if you stick to the end, you're going to be walking around like this. Because you'll be feeling like him. Him as a man, you feel like him. But as a woman, be feeling like her. Her, I'm telling you, I'm very, very, you might not get it at watching it at first. You might watch it like twice or thrice before you can get that thing you're looking for in the video. With that being said, right, let's just step into what we're about to talk about. Now, the way I see confidence and assertiveness, they are like brothers. Like they are like cousins. Or let me not use the word cousins. They are like brothers, right? For me to be confident in myself, I need to trust myself. It comes from a place of trust. It comes from a level of trust in myself. Like I need to put myself in situations where I trust myself and I believe if I do this thing, I will get certain result. If I do this thing, I can come out like this. And the reason why I say trust is because most of the people these days, like they look down on themselves. Like they don't even, how can you even make somebody trust you if you don't trust yourself? Like how can I even make somebody trust me if I don't trust myself? I have to trust myself first to be able to know that if I want to get this, get a job, I will get it. If I want to do this, I will do it. Like we underrate self-trust to an extent where people don't even see it as something very, very important anymore. Like I need to believe in myself. Like how? Okay, let me give an example. Right? A community leader or a king in any community, right? You you want to address an issue, a public matter arising, like an issue that is already in the community. Now you want to address that issue, and maybe everybody is in the community are panicking and stuff like that. And you just want them to ease the tension, to calm down. Now you can't come on the TV and start saying, "I guess, I think, uh, uh, this, that." Like, brother, how do you want a person like me? How do you want me to believe in you when you don't even believe in what you're saying? Just imagine, how do you want me to believe in you when you don't even believe in what you're saying? Like you don't even trust what you're saying. And you don't even trust if what you're saying can influence others. Like people, the way people think, people don't know that the way they do things or the way they speak can influence how other people behave. The way you do things, like people, There are people that watch you out here, like people that want to be like you out here. So the way you do all these things, like they think in their head, how can this kind of how can this kind of person that they trust in, that they look up to, do all these certain things, and they still expect them to still believe in them? Like, if somebody looks up to you, okay, let me take an example of a woman right now. If a woman wants to look up to a guy that he believes in himself, like he can, I'm telling you, you are the only person that will ride and die with you. The only person that will ride and die with you. Out of shape, fat, slim, tall, dark, short, any way you are, like you're the only person that would ride and die with you. Like you should believe in yourself to an extent where you don't seek validation from external factors. And the reason why I talk about validation is, take an example of, you have this kind of, let's say a lady, right? Or okay, if you're a woman now, let's use the example of a woman. Let's say you have a guy that you seek this validation from, to get things done, as a human being, as a woman. Now, the moment that person leaves, the moment the person leaves, it's like they've taken this part of you away, that you no longer believe in, that like you no longer do without the person. That's the way I see validation as. That's the way I see self-trust as. Like, you need to trust in yourself that, oh, I don't have to seek validation from others in order to be able to do what I want to do. I don't have to seek validation from anybody in order to get what I want to get done. That's why they say, if you want to get something done, you do it by yourself. If you're expecting a better result from something, you should do it by yourself. That's what they do say. Now, self-trust and self-confidence, the reason why I say that's basically why the reason why I say confidence comes from self-trust, right? Now, confidence and assertiveness, like, they respect each other, like they work hand in hand with each other, right? They work like they complement each other. So confidence as a man or as a human being in general, it's like, you know, if I want to do this, I trust in myself too much. Like you have to put yourself in certain levels, like you have to put yourself in experiences where you know that yes, you can beat this. Even things you might think you can't achieve, but eventually you did it, right? You did it. Like that's like the main purpose of game is like putting yourself in situations where you might not expect, like the outcome where you're expecting, you might not think it will give you that outcome, but eventually you still get the outcome. Like, why do we play games? Why do we play games? We play games to be fun. We play games because we enjoy them. These are things that we do to enjoy ourselves. We don't just play games because we just want to just play. Like, we play game because we want to have fun, or we just want to chill and relax. And that's the main purpose of playing game. So self-trust and self-confidence, like it comes from you. Like nobody can give you that. It comes from you. You are the person that can give yourself that kind of trust. You are the person that can give yourself validation. Won't give you that kind of trust. I'm telling you, validation cannot give you the kind of trust that you're looking for in life. So stop seeking validation and start becoming the better version of yourself, and start working on yourself. Like being confident in yourself. Being confident is like one of the most important principles that every human being should have. One of the most important things, like everybody in life, right? Everybody in life should have principles that they abide by. You should have principles that you live by, because these principles, they set you in a kind of way that you can't bend or fold for anything, for anybody, no matter who they are, no matter how they are, no matter the clout anybody's got. Like you believe, you know that nobody can make you do some certain things in order to get some certain results. You are the only person that believe in you. Like you would ride and die with yourself. That's why I keep emphasizing on that word. You would ride and die with yourself. You don't keep trusting on others to get things done. Like you can do things on yourself, by yourself, on yourself, with yourself. I'm telling you, nobody, nobody will ride and die with you. You are the only person that will ride and die with yourself. Out of shape, slim, fat, tall, short, dark. No matter how you are the only person that will ride and die with you. So I know most of these coaches out here have been telling you, deep tone of voice, this, that, that. Well, I'm not here to criticize anybody, right? I'm not here to criticize anybody, but I'm trying to tell you that once you start to like realize that confidence, real confidence in self, comes from self-trust and believing in yourself, everything unlocks for you. Everything changes for you. Like you have to be confident in yourself to put yourself in experience. That's why I keep saying most people these days, like they always sit around and start like talking about other people because why I don't get these experiences that these other people are getting. That's why when I say whenever I give game, right? Whenever I give game to some specific type of people, like a person can just tell me something, right? And I can like know the kind of the point where the person is coming from. I can know if you have experience with these certain things or you don't have. Like take example from somebody, right? A guy that many guys do say women like money, right? Women just come to them because of money. I'm telling you, it's because of the kind of women that you mess around with. Like your mentality about women is just because of the kind of women you mess around with. If you start messing around with women, different types of women, I'm telling you, women will get you jobs where you don't think you can get jobs. I'm telling you, women, listen to me. Women will get you jobs where you don't think you can get jobs. Women will do things for you that no woman have done for you. But you keep messing around with this type of women that they just come to you because they just want to pick something from you. You're this type of person that you're too nice that now there's a difference between nice and being a good person. There are two different things. You're just too nice that she comes to you just because she wants to get this from you, she wants to get that from you. Brother, they come to you because of this clout that you've got. You've got clout. So that's why they are chasing you. That's why they want to. But if a woman really want to do something for you, if you mess with different types of women, if you get these experiences, that's why I keep saying the more your game keep elevating, the more you don't even want anything to do with some certain types of women. Because you have this game, right? Your games keep improving every day. You keep experiencing them. You keep experimenting them. Your game keep improving every single day. You keep experimenting them. That's why the more you keep getting these women, the more you keep changing the type of women you want to get. You don't want to deal with a specific type of women that they only do this or do certain things. Like you want to get different experiences. Different. It's just like having money. The more you have money, the more you want to have money. The more you want to try different things. The more you enter this business, the more you want to do this other business. The more you want to do this, the more you want to do that. That's just how life is, right? And once you start understanding things about life, you will know this shit gets deep. It gets deep. Like life on its own, once you start understanding life, I'm telling you, everything changes for you. The way you start saying things, the way you start approaching things as a human being changes for you. So with that being said, basically, right, that's everything I have for confidence in this video. So watch out for my next.